is literally me. Like 90% of that video, his choices were also my choices.
I haven't watched it yet. I'm about to. Let me put
Like
it
the
on.
choices about and voice line, exactly the same. The skin choice, pretty much the same. I chose I have the other Winston Safari skin. I have the one who has a different one still.
Sick.
Yeah, brand of the same one.
Alright, let me get to somewhere and I can see if I can melt something. So you said I've got the streaming going right now. The double tapping does not seem to be bad.
And back. Sorry, you were saying?
Streaming's going.
Yay!
Also, double tapping does not seem to be bad.
So you got 4 UAC 10s, eh?
4 UAC 10.
Okay, and then you double tap them. All in a single group.
Heat level critical.
Heat goes up to 75%.
Good God, that is hot. That is awesome.
I've also got 7 small lasers because that's how I roll, son.
Target acquired.
75%, that's a lot higher.
Critical.
Oh, I just overheated myself. Oh. Yeah, people going to kill themselves with this.
Target destroyed.
You have to watch yourself.
Yeah, I can see you overheating. Overheated.
But if you just regular, if you don't double tap, you're fine.
Oh, it still means you might as well just run 2 at that point, just running 4.
Woo.
If you're not going to be double tapping all 4 of them.
What'd you say?
Target acquired.
If you're not going to double tap them, you might as well just run 2. Which is what I think their intention is.
Just bring 2 of these in the Gauss rifle.
Or stuff. Or other things.
No, the correct answer is Gauss rifle.
I don't know. You'll have to lead with the ballistics, but not with the Gauss rifle.
Heat level critical.
You definitely will have a harder time doing a lot of damage yourself.
I'm not so much worried about the direwolf. I'm just thinking about, for example, the
Heat level critical.
fucking Kodiaks that can mount the same kind of loadout, except on high mounts.
Target destroyed.
You know, which is kind of bullshit.
You're bullshit.
So what's the lightning bolt indicator mean?
I don't remember. It's in the patch notes for the PTS. They tell you what it is, but I honestly can't remember offhand right now.
You know what this did? This is a stealth buff to the what is it? The mech I don't care for.
All of them. That isn't a blackjack or a locust.
It's the one that's got the fist lasers. And on jump jets.
Full.
It's like it was one of the first. Yeah, the Nova. There we go.
Being the most awesome mech?
No, I mean, yeah, the most shitty mech, exactly. Because you can do that fist of 7 medium lasers, or sorry, 7 small lasers, and then it only generates 30 heat. So you can still be an ambusher, if that's still a thing in this game.
People on Reddit are declaring that this will just kill brawling, or the brawling's already dead.
By brawling, I was reading on that. I think by brawling, because nobody actually just walks up to each other and starts shooting. That just doesn't happen. I think they mean ambushing.
I think ambushing will still be alive and well, because the thing with an ambush is you're hitting somebody unexpectedly with a shit ton of firepower, which hasn't really changed as far as I can tell in the BTS.
Nope.
I think it's just the fact that, look, weapon modules went from a 12% rate of fire bonus to 5%, so that's a 7% decrease in your rate of fire. Then, on top of that, globally, they decreased all weapon rate of fire by 15% as well, so it's everything in the game is pretty much firing 22% slower than it was before.
Heat level critical.
So they've already increased time to kill by nearly a quarter compared to what it was. So that's already a good step in the right direction. And it's not like they want to stop you from alphaing, it's just they're going to make it so that if you do alpha, it is going to shut your heat down an enormous amount. Like, you're not going to be able to refight as frequently. I mean, at the moment on live, if you're packing 2 ERPPCs, 2 GOS onto a Kodiak, or onto a direwolf or something like that, you can pretty much fire that shit forever. Like, you never really have to worry about overheating. Where on the PTS at the moment, you could still fire it. You can fire it 2 or 3 or 4 times in a row, but at that point, you're going to start becoming so hot that you can't really do much.
Right.
And I mean, if they start cycling the GOS and the ERPeeps, then that's also fine, because it's still a net decrease in the fucking sheer punch you're taking in a single hit.
Alright, let's try out a Goss mech. Oh wow, they really changed how the Jaegers look. Oh, because that's not a Jaeger. This is not a Goss mech, but it's a double UAC2 mech.
Horror.
Still fires too slow.
Yeah, GOS is very slow. It's...
No, the UAC2s.
Oh.
Artillery strike online.
What? No, game looks like ass.
You look like ass. I'm sorry, that's hurtful.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Yeah, you can pretty much AC 2 people to death, but you're gonna have to stare at them. It does too little damage.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much always been AC2s.
Yep.
Hey, lady, does Winston's gun go through Zarya barriers?
No. Zarya blocks absolutely everything in the game.
Oh,
Which one's Zarya?
Russian
The
bitch.
Russian.
Oh, yeah. She makes up for it by having low firepower. Or high skill firepower.
she's got all the firepower.
To be fair, she needs to have it charged up, which makes her, like, at higher levels, she can still pick up energy at higher level, but it requires a lot smarter play. Of
Plus,
course,
I think
they
you get most
still...
of your charge off of your barrier you apply to teammates rather than to yourself.
Oh, yeah, but in general...
Unlike
just,
Elo.
Yeah, I know. But it still requires smart usage because picking up energy can, like, most people will stop shooting, obviously. So you need to use it at a time when the enemy isn't prepared for it, so like can kind of cancel out of it.
Hunter arrows.
Yeah, in general, you like kind of when they don't realize that somebody might be getting a Zarya barrier is when you use it. Plus, Zarya's barrier can also clear stuff, status effects like Daenerys or urban shit off of people.
Yep.
I kind of like the Gauss rifle cooldown. I think that's reasonable.
Well, Treasure, you take that shit into a live match, asshole.
I might.
Do it, asshole.
I'm in the trial mech. Being a trialie. Trial hard.
Trial hard. Be right back.
Target acquired.
I shot his arm off. Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Destroyed.
It looks so good.
What's up?
Get your ass in the game, come on. Stop being a little baby man.
Let me get a mech that I feel comfortable with.
No.
Remember, it's going to be 4v4, so don't take the locust.
But I will be the best around. No one around is going to keep me down.
Oh my god, the garlic. So good.
Let me try out the BJ1X real quick. Hereto known as the Murder Machine. Actually, probably not anymore, huh? Yeah, watch yourself. In alpha, it only takes you up to 40% heat.
Hey Letty,
What?
do you want to see an old Soviet minesweeping vehicle?
Sure. Something
It's
absolutely
Soviet
fucking
building.
insane, I'm sure.
That's actually not too bad.
So you know what that is?
Let me guess, a jet engine thruster?
It is a giant jet engine. It was good at removing mines, not so good at blowing up the mines, so it then just sent them flying through the air as giant frisbees.
Of death.
It's amazing.
Okay. I mean, it clears out an area, I suppose. I
Artillery
mean,
strike
especially if you're using it
online.
on a battlefield, it makes sense if like that area is enemy and you send the flying mines towards them. I mean, then again, it's not like that thing is exactly subtle. Jet engines being usually very goddamn loud.
Target acquired. Heat level critical. Heat level critical. Target destroyed.
I kind of guess that was jet engine on top of that tank hull because I know in some old Soviet country, I'm not sure was it Russia directly or was like somewhere else, but they also use something like that to put out oil field fires, where it's basically just like an old tank's hull, like an old Soviet tank's hull that has. Oh yeah, you just linked it. Oh, it's Hungarian.
Russia also uses jet engines in these things to clear debris off of aircraft carrier decks.
I mean, when you have old jet engines that you can't really use for anything, you might as well, find a different way to use them.
One of the comments just about the minesweeping one is, "A weapon to surpass Metal Gear."
Sigh.
I'm drinking alcoholic iced tea. It's quite nice.
I wonder, is there anything you can improve by adding jet engines to it?
Nope.
Fudge cake.
Masturbation.
I'm not convinced.
Yeah,
Stick your dick in a blender, bro.
Earmuffs.
I mean, I don't know about the earmuffs. I mean, it's kind of hard not to hear anything when you have two
Catholics.
giant jet engines next to your ears. What was that, Griff? What was the last one?
Catholics.
I don't
Jet
know.
powered Catholics. That sounds terrifying.
Catholics.
I mean, even though it's more terrifying, it's still an improvement.
Blaspheme, and then you just
Is it
hear
really?
like, a buzzing coming from a distance, and then suddenly a fucking priest crashes next to you and starts berating you and telling you
With his awesome moped.
Fuel at 25%.
This is more of a rhetorical question, but has anyone strapped jet engines to a tractor?
Personally,
yeah.
Do you have linkies?
There were tanks that have jet engines.
Well, yeah, I mean,
that's most American tanks.
we're not talking about jet engine turbines here. We're just talking literal jet engines for thrust. But yeah, most American tanks run on jet engine turbine engines.
I don't know, Letty. I just don't see that being a smart move.
What?
Jet engine on a truck.
On a tank?
Think.
Because I was gonna say, you guys have been doing that for years.
I mean, to be fair, it's not a really good idea either way. Anyways, like jet engine powered tanks like use up huge amounts of fuel.
The performance is also incredibly good, though.
I mean, can't really deny that. But honestly, like literally, the fucking United States, the fuel consumption is just way too much. The amount of logistics you require is just dumb.
Duh. That's why you find new places to bring freedom all the time.
Spread the freedom out.
Mm-hmm. Can't have people holding on to all that freedom. They're being selfish.
Hey, you need one of those.
Like 2K turbine superbike.
That sounds dangerous.
I mean, it is also like a high-speed bike. They're already inherently incredibly dangerous.
That just seems like excessive.
Oh, I need to find the video. I think like Chrysler or General Motors made jet engine powered cars. Chrysler, yes. The Chrysler turbine car. Jay Leno has one.
The 50s had some crazy batshit stuff.
Like online.
To be fair, turbo. I'm not sure it's just turbojet, but turbo power has been not turbine.
Oh boy.
Elevating using ships. That's like seriously fucking incredibly powerful. Forever. Something turbine.
I'm in a Shadowcat. It definitely is hot with 2 ERPPCs.
2 ERPs plus? What is it?
Shadowcat.
Quality for me is a bit shitty.
Shadowcat.
Shadowcat's good.
Target acquired.
It's not bad.
Wouldn't have been affected by the power door changes.
Critical.
Because with 2 ERPs you hold the point out with the power door.
Heat level critical.
There's also something just amazing about the word turbo supercharger. Yay, Discord crash. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, just Discord always crashes at times and then like pops back up incredibly fast.
That turbine car looks hella cool.
Critical.
Hella.
To be fair, if you like I said earlier,
Target acquired.
pretty much got a turbojet engine on anything makes it incredibly cool, just because they just sound so fucking amazing.
It sounds cool.
They do.
I have a question. What kind of class should I make for Divinity? What's good?
Potatomancer.
Tatermancer? Yeah.
Tatermancer is always pretty good.
AI personality.
Asshole.
There's actually an asshole option.
Pick it.
No, I want loyal AI. Loyal.
Was that car like a turbo shaft or like a literal turbojet? Well,
Literal turbojet.
Wait, what?
was the car like a turbo shaft or a literal turbojet engine?
I don't know. Let me consult Google. Gas turbine engines.
Okay, so turbo shaft technically, or not technically a
Yeah, gas turbine.
A turbo shaft engine is a gas turbine, but it doesn't mean a gas turbine is also always a turbo shaft.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Also, aren't gas turbines the most efficient way of turning something into power?
Yeah. I'll be fucked if I know.
Sure they are. Like they have energy of whatever the hell is contained into actual usable energy percentage of 14?
So many weapons. Oh, I see. You only get 5 points with this thing. Okay. Be right back. Need a refill of more food.
Huh. The interesting thing about gas turbines is they can also be designed to not just give power but compressed air as well.
Compressed.
Compressed air. Motherfucking gas turbines. Woo.
Mm-hmm. Roar. One of the ability trees is simply called Nasty Deeds.
Nasty deeds.
Nasty Deeds. Let's see. Maybe I should just make it a cleric or something.
The good old AC-20 PPC nut punch. Welcome to Earth.
Be hot.
It's not that bad. Running 3D with it.
Mm-hmm.
Target acquired.
grab some food. I will be back.